In Paris 2024, there have been many highlights that will be remembered for a long time, such as the home favorite Teddy Riner winning 2 gold medals and Noah Lyles being proclaimed the fastest man in the world. The tournament has also created its fair share of emotional moments. Here are top 10 moments from the Paris Olympics. Number 10. Dupont starts French gold rush. With the help of Antoine Dupont, the Olympic poster child, France won their first gold medal of the Games in the Rugby Sevens competition. After making the decision to forego the Six Nations and instead concentrate on competing in the Olympics with the Sevens team, the 27-year-old player garnered a lot of attention early this year. His risk paid off as he demonstrated a match-winning effort in the championship match against Fiji, overcoming an early deficit to win 28-7. His performance was a match-winning performance. A try that put France ahead was set up by Dupont, who then scored twice himself to earn France's first gold medal of the Games and to inflict Fiji's first loss in Olympic competition. Dupont led the charge in the second half of the match. Number 9. Biles returns. By leaving Paris with 3 gold medals and a silver medal, Simone Biles was able to cap off her comeback to the Olympic Games in grand fashion. It was a triumphant return to the Olympic Games for the American gymnast, who had previously resigned from her remaining individual competitions due to the twisties after winning bronze on the balance beam at the Tokyo 2020 Games. In Paris, she made a name for herself by winning a hat trick of gold medals in the team final, as well as solo victories in the all-around and vault events, and then she finished off her accomplishments with a silver medal on the floor. Number 8. Teddy Bear's picnic for Riner. The home favorite Teddy Riner was able to attract a large number of spectators to the Champ de Mars Arena, making him one of the most popular attractions of the Games. The judoka hero, who is 6 feet 6 inches tall, had a significant role to play for France for the entirety of the Games. He began his involvement with the opening ceremony, where he joined Marie-Josée Pérec, a triple Olympic winner, in lighting the cauldron. In the men's plus 100 kilogram final, which took place 1 week later, he triumphed over Kim Min-jong, who was from South Korea. This was his moment to shine on the mat. On the following day, Riner won his 5th gold medal at the Olympic Games by leading France to victory in the mixed team final. Number 7. Murray's farewell. Following the conclusion of his career in tennis, Andy Murray and Dan Evans were defeated in the quarterfinals of the Olympic men's doubles competition. This marked the end of Andy Murray's tennis career. Murray's ambitions of a medal-winning swan song were dashed in a loss to American third seeds Taylor Fritz and Tommy Paul, which resulted in a score of 6-2 and 6-4. The Scot indicated at the beginning of the Games that this would be his final tournament, and 21 years after his first professional match, Murray's hopes of a medal-winning grand finale were dashed. During the Olympic Games, the 2 members of Team Great Britain captivated the audience with 2 exciting encounters at Roland Garros. Murray acknowledged his gratitude for the opportunity to complete his career on his own terms. He expressed his happiness by saying, "I am thankful that I was able to go out here at the Olympics and finish on my terms because there were times in the past few years when that wasn't a certainty. Therefore, I consider myself extremely fortunate to have been given the chance to play here, to have some fantastic matches, and to make some incredible memories." Number 6. Fine margins for Lyles. As a result of a photo finish in the men's 100-meter final, Noah Lyles was able to win the gold medal at the Olympic Games by the closest of margins. 979.784 seconds, which was barely 5 thousandths of a second faster than the Jamaican Kishane Thompson, who would have won the gold medal. Number 5. Drizzles of celebrity shizzle. After being seen at a number of different places taking in the ambience, Snoop Dogg was able to deliver the celebrity shizzle that was needed during the entirety of the Paris Games. In addition to serving as a special correspondent for the American network NBC throughout the entirety of the Olympic Games, the American rapper was also responsible for carrying the Olympic flame on the last day of the torch relay. Tom Cruise, Ariana Grande, and Anna Wintour were among the many famous people who were present at the gymnastics competition to see Simone Biles compete. He was also seen among the other celebrities who were there. Nevertheless, Snoop Dogg's most noteworthy appearance at the Games was during the equestrian competition. He arrived at the venue wearing breeches, a dressage tailcoat, and a hard hat, and he then proceeded to take a tour of the Chateau de Versailles competition site. Number 4. Ben dreams become a reality. Lola Anderson pondered on a treasured diary note that her late father had returned to her, which detailed the hope of one day winning the Olympic rowing gold. This entry was written after Lola Anderson had won the gold medal for the women's quadruple sculls squad for Squad GB. A young Anderson, who was a teenager at the time, had written a brief post in her journal after being moved by the success that Helen Glover and Heather Stanning had achieved in the women's pairs rowing competition at London 2012. After some time, Anderson would dispose of the letter by throwing it away in the garbage can. However, 7 years later, 2 months before his death from cancer in 2019, her father, Don, would return the entry to her. After earning the gold medal with her colleagues Georgina Brayshaw, Lauren Henry, and Hannah Scott, Anderson remarked, "I threw that away because I didn't believe." She was choking back tears as she spoke after the event. "It was my father who witnessed it before I did. He recognized the potential that I possessed, but the girls that crossed the line with me today were the ones who made it possible for me to realize the potential I possessed." Number 3. Rudder's redemption. Rudder was forced to settle for a silver medal in the women's skeet final 3 years after she was unable to compete in the Tokyo Games owing to a positive COVID test. This was just over 3 months after she gave birth to her son Tommy. Her story of Olympic redemption was marred by controversy while she was competing in a sudden death shoot-off. The final was decided after she missed her 6th extra shot, despite the fact that television replays looked to show that she had missed the target. After traveling on a top-secret visit via an aircraft to Paris from Heathrow the day before, Rudder was taken aback by the presence of her husband James and kid moments after the final. This occurred despite the controversy that had been surrounding the situation. Number 2. The bravery of Bol. In a 4x400 meters mixed relay team, the Netherlands achieved a remarkable comeback led by Femke Bol, which ultimately resulted in the team winning the gold medal. As soon as Bol received the baton, the Dutch were already in 4th place, but she quickly jumped ahead of them and finished with a time of 47.93 seconds, so claiming the title for the Dutch in an exciting finish. After the race, she made the following statement: "I had hoped to run that fast sometime, but in the relay you never look too much at split times. It's more about putting it together as a team, and technically, you have to race it well. The decision was made by me. The only thing we wanted this time was a medal. We didn't anticipate that it would be gold. We just wanted a medal. Now we are the Olympic champions and we have won the gold medal. The fact that we live in such a small country is completely insane." Number 1. 1,000 up for Team GB. According to the statistician Bill Mallon, Team Great Britain won their 1,000th medal at the summer and winter athletic competitions that took place in Paris in 2012. Taking home the silver medal in the men's cycling team pursuit competition, Ethan Hayter, Daniel Bigham, Charlie Tanfield, and Ethan Vernon were the ones who accomplished this remarkable feat. The riders from the United Kingdom came dangerously close to winning the gold medal in the final race against Australia. However, their dreams were effectively dashed when Hayter fell off his horse on the final lap of the tournament. It's nice to win a medal, it's nice to win a silver medal, and it's nice for it to be the 1,000th GB medal. Bigham remarked after the competition was over, "It is a pleasure to ride in the final of the Olympic gold medal competition with these guys." Share your thoughts with us in the comments and subscribe now for more videos.